Welcome to my demonstration video of my little steam plant here. So what I have here now is the boiler. You can see it's a copper pipe, and there's tubes underneath it, little heat transfer tubes, and then I use a little campfire burner to put heat to it. And I have a pressure gauge on top so I can see how much pressure I have built up. So I'm going to put a little heat to this and start it back up. Start the camera up when I get the thing ready to run. Alright, it's ready to go. I've got about 35 psi on that boiler, so I'm going to open this up and we'll get it spinning here. The warm steam helps keep this canister from getting too cold, but it's not hot at all to overheat it or anything. So it's running okay. I'm going to turn on these lights. It's running right now loaded. I'm going to turn off my main lights. And you can see that it's producing power, lighting up the LEDs inside the house and the little street light. AC power there. And this meter right here, probably can't really see it, but it shows the frequency. There we go. So volts are 6.3. The frequency is about 18 hertz, 17, 18 hertz. And so I've got light on my AC side. So I'm going to turn up my lights back on. You see the turbines running right along. I've got about 35 psi, that's not too bad. So now if I want to run the DC stuff, I'll turn on my power supply to the DC voltmeter and turn one of those lights off, and you can see I've got a lot of voltage over 30. So I'll turn on this little disc platter here. You can hear it pull the turbine down, and it's spinning, and my voltage went all the way down to about 1.5 volts. That pulls a pretty good amount, and it's pulling that turbine down quite a bit. So I'll turn off my other AC light. I'm up to a couple volts here, and then I can kind of just power some of this other stuff. Here's a little phonograph. It's a little running out a little bit, but the record's spinning there. And if I want to power my LED lights, I'll turn the splatter off, let the voltage come up. I just turn on the light inside the house. There's about 12 volts right there, then I can power these LEDs. You see them flashing. Kind of heat up a little bit. There they go. I got about 8-9 volts there. About 35 pounds of steam pressure. My little record player is still spinning. I got my LED lights, and I got the light in the house on here. And we can take a look at the turbine here. I can open this it's more than that. I got 33 hertz. 33 hertz and 11 volts right now. I'm pushing about 10 volts. Oh, my pressure's up. Oh, yeah. I'm up to about 45 psi. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. And then again, if you really want to hear that turbine get loaded, I'll turn the platter on. You can hear it really pull the turbine down. But it's still running pretty good. I got about 4 volts, 3 volts. Right now I've got both of the AC lights on, and the record player and the little hard drive running. It's just not making enough to power these lights. They require about 7 or 8 volts. They've only got about 3. But if I turn the lights off again, we could probably still see those lights. Yeah. So my AC lights are on. And my platter's spinning. Both of the platters are spinning. And it's running right along. I've got about 3/4 of a bottle of water inside there, distilled water, and it'll probably run for about 10 minutes. I'm kind of liking how this turbine is running. My goal after this project is to make a little tractor and see if I can power a little tractor with that. I'll have to gear it down a lot. But I think with this just 3 to 1, and it runs loaded like this, pretty good. I think I'll be able to gear it down a lot more and have it actually be able to power something, and ultimately I'd like to create a boat and put it on a boat, and then be able to just take this turbine. I've got little bolts in the bottom here, and have it just, be able to swap it out between the boat and the tractor or whatever I make. So we got about 35 psi. Still running 26 hertz and 5 volts. We got about 3 volts here on the DC side. And yeah, so you'll just run until it runs out of water. So this was a pretty neat project, just part of it. This is going to be continued. Like I said, I'm gonna start working on a tractor, a crawler or something to put that turbine in. Maybe put some remote control parts on it, and see if I can steer it around. I love that sound though. Being on steamship for a number of years, got used to that whine. Plus we had to wear earplugs on the ship because it was so loud. So there it is. AC powered, rectifier, DC power, and then DC load. Get the LEDs back on. I'm only doing about 25 psi right now. I think my water's getting low. So we'll go ahead and end the video here. And there it is. my homemade electrical generation steam plant. Thanks for watching.